country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown! King. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks it. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The run to the right. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. About to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Georgia going up tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Akron. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Feeling some heat. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. And
he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cade. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the other.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Into traffic, it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, because it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dialing up the second down pass play. What a snag by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Slithers into space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it can be hard to stop.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Yeah, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 35 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On second down, looking to throw. It's caught. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Turns it on at midfield.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been shot.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Gets it out fast. At the 45 on its way. And they've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! Space, the band might as well start playing. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The back goes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Miami, 31, Georgia, 21.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second down, wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
All right, so they failed on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 25 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense working from the pistol. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in